Ready?
Yeah.
Anyway, today's Monday. We're next to Paul and Jesse. Jesse is going to be our key proponent of this lecture because you have to watch your face when Paul talks. Because Paul is going to talk about Cassein, Ireland, and what it does, where it's found, and everything about it. Yeah, you're on stage.
Okay.
Cassein, Cassein.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arnold and I walked together to work this morning
That's
through
right.
the slush and the snow, and we talked about this Cassein.
But you don't know what it is, do you?
No, I don't.
You don't know what Cassein is.
I don't.
He doesn't know what Cassein is.
Okay.
Right.
Neither did I a couple of years ago. Basically, I knew it came something from milk, from
Right.
cows. And I was in Ireland a couple of years ago. I was on a plane and I was reading their business magazine in Ireland, and there was an article about Cassein being the #1 export of Ireland, the country of Ireland.
That's pretty funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I thought, what the heck?
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was Scotch whiskey or something, and or Guinness, you know. And so I got home and I started doing research on Cassein. And the more I researched, not only the more I learned, but the scarier it got.
Got that. It's very scary.
Okay, I've been on the board.
Watch your face.
I've been on the board of a very large natural foods cooperative, and Cassein hasn't even come to the surface of the natural health food, and it's in a lot of food we eat. And I'll explain what's going on. Okay, I grew up on a farm, and we had cows on our farm, and every year we had to wean the calves from the mothers, and we separated the calves from their mothers. And I'll never forget, because we didn't have air conditioning, the windows were open, and for a long period of time, a week or so, we heard nothing but screams from the calves.
When you separate the mother from the calf.
Separated them into two pens, okay? And we would hear screams. These weren't just moos, okay, they were screams from the calves. And of course I was young, and I just thought that they missed their mom, okay, and that was why they screamed all night. And
Sure they did also.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. And then when I started researching Cassein, it turns out that there is a component of in all mammals' milk, every mammal's milk, humans, everything. And what it is a chemical name for it, but it's similar to morphine, but more potent and more addictive. And what it is, it's one of the most addictive substances on the planet. But and the reason for that is that because infants need to be addicted to their mother's milk, because it's the only thing they should be eating for X number of period of time.
Wow.
They shouldn't be tempted to wander over
Right.
and eat something that could be very bad for
Right.
them.
That's
Okay,
right.
so they are addicted to that. Okay, and when you take them away from it, it's serious withdrawal happens, and I experienced that when I was growing up. But the interesting thing is
We don't want to go there.
because the FDA says that if it comes from a natural occurring product in nature, okay, it's not regulated by the FDA.
One second. Now, Ireland, you said, is one of the biggest exporters of Cassein. Where do they get?
It's not Cassein. It's this product. It's this derivative of Cassein. So
Well,
they
where do they
take
get-
milk.
they
take
take milk.
Okay, and they extract this substance from the milk.
That take a lot of milk then.
So it could be one little drop in a gigantic batch of potato chips. I don't know, but it's the #1 export of Ireland. Okay, it's unregulated by the FDA. It's in every food that we eat right now. The food companies have gone wild over this because they can reduce the salt and the sugar. They can make it look like it's healthy.
And make it addictive.
And it's completely addictive,
Oh
and they
my
can
gosh.
use it unrestricted.
Unrestricted.
So
On
you
everything.
can put it into anything you want.
It's even in health food stores.
So they take it out of the cow's milk, and then they can use it on anything, in anything.
In
make it
anything.
and it
In
makes it
anything.
addictive.
Yes, and it's sold.
I can see she sells perfume.
It's sold under dozens of names.
I love that. Where can I get some? Right?
It's sold under dozens
It's
of
not
names,
food.
so you have to carry a list printed off the internet. You have to carry a list. It's a full page of the names that it's sold under, so that you can't tell if there's any list of ingredients more than a few long. You'll never know what it's sold under. You'll
That
never
means why
see
you
it.
can't eat just one potato chip.
It's scary.
It's
It's,
scary.
it's,
You know, I just gave my potato chip addiction.
can we put it in
2
your
years ago.
smoothies?
I think I want to sell his perfume, to tell you the truth.
What are the
but
health
isn't
effects?
that the most incredible thing?
Yes.
And the FDA
And
is not
really
regulating
crazy
it whatsoever.
how they can just put it in anything and we don't know and
No restrictions.
No restrictions.
What are the health effects?
Who knows?
right.
Nobody's studied it.
Well, the thing
It's
is,
unrestricted because it isn't studied any further because it's not a problem.
It
Is
sounds
that
hidden
correct?
and everything.
Right.
the only thing
Yeah.
I know is I think it's casein albumin is a strong factor in diabetes.
Really? Okay.
Page 122 in Food for Life.
Okay.
I think it's page 122. Could be page 120.
When did you find out?
So
this out?
there it is. I mean, you know, I was on the board of a natural foods market, and nobody was aware of this. It's under the surface. You know, hopefully it's going to get above the surface very quickly. But all I can say is research Cassein, and that's spelled what?
C-A-S-S.
C-A-S-E-I-N, I believe.
It's C-S-S-E-I-N. I think it's 2 S's.
Okay.
I'm not positive.
Yeah, and you're going to see you're going to see the word morphine in there a lot,
Wow.
and more, you know, all kinds of things that have morph, you know, in their names.
Is
Like
it,
it's
it's in the milk and
irritation.
ice cream that we eat too?
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. So we're an
Also
addictive
restricted.
society.
That's why people are so addicted to processed foods.
Yeah.
The casein in it.
Yeah, and they think
You know-
they think it's the most naturally occurring addictive substance on the planet.
Wow. And no one even
Above
talks
more-
about it.
No one even talks about it.
No one, Rich, you know this? Oh, you did know. Rich, you want to say something?
Not really. I don't know enough about it to be dangerous.
Oh, you don't know enough about it?
I've seen it. I've seen it on labels.
Oh, right. I see it on labels. It just goes right above my head.
I
And they
have-
apparently
I
they don't have
it.
to even identify it as a dairy product.
Right, wow. Well, anyway, that's our casein story. How many minutes was that?
Almost 8.
8 minutes is good enough. Anyway, we did casein. I think we're going to do is retake Why Frugal. We're going to do that again right now if you want. Why don't we shot that off, we'll do another film. Just